What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, the XRP charts really didn't see much movement over the past couple of days, or honestly, they haven't really seen much movement at all. We've pretty much been isolated and separate from the rest of the market. However, I made a video yesterday saying that we are starting to see an explosion, a run in price and a run in volume, referring to Ethereum and Bitcoin. If you watched my video and didn't just leave a comment off the title and didn't actually watch anything, then I can understand your confusion. But for the rest of us that actually watch these videos, we'll understand clearly that Ethereum did run and Bitcoin did run. And for those that say this isn't a breakout or a rally, then I mean, I'm sorry, but if you just take the breakout that we had yesterday, this was a 25% run over the course of like 4 days within Ethereum. If 25% is not enough of an explosion to you within 4 days of movement, then I don't know how to help you. This is no breakout 400% that you guys are looking for, these moon blast, crazy, radical, anomalies that happen here. But normally, this is a very profitable business, especially if you leverage. A very profitable move, especially with leverage. Same thing goes with Bitcoin here. Bitcoin actually exploded too. We saw a rally over the past 2 or 3 days from bottom support right here up to the top. They did about 10% here. And honestly, they did pretty good overall. You can see if I just quickly refresh this, Ethereum broke 20% they have here. Bitcoin closer to 7. We have it about maybe, because some of it happened over the weekend, so maybe 25 and 10, which isn't fair. It isn't that much off from the analysis that they're showing here in regards to the percentage of the run. But you even have Dogecoin, which exploded. A lot of these cryptos dead, and it was all in fact due to the S&P 500 seeing a breakout above this major resistance level here, which is very exciting. I'm very glad that we're starting to finally see some volume come back into the market, and we're finally seeing big injections, which is allowing cryptocurrency to explode to the upside. So we do have to talk a lot about what's going on, whether or not to take profits, moving stop loss up, stuff like that. But before I do, today's video is brought to us by, as you can see, Xdao. Now, Xdao is a way to actually create your own DAO. As you can see here, you can create your own DAO by distributing GT shares with your teammates and setting up your own quorum. And you can see here, you send assets to your DAOs, raise investments, Basically, if you wanted to start your own project, this is the place to do it. Now, in my own personal opinion, I don't know too much about creating your own DAOs here, but Xdao seems to be quite the reputable one and one of the higher trending DAO creator, tools out there on the market. So definitely make sure to check it out. And we are going to be going over this a little bit more in a minute with you guys. But as you can see here, you can collect your funds into trust management, venture investments, hedge funds, gaming guilds, so on and so forth. They're even offering their new token sale, which just dropped, and they even have a guild where you can earn free tokens as well as a free NFT. So more information about that later. With that all being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's video. So guys, to continue onwards from what we were talking about here, you can see for the most part, most of these cryptocurrencies are starting to correct to the upside here. XRP has been the only one not doing that. And honestly, it's become very hard to find any sort of trend or pattern that's taking place on XRP at this current moment here. I don't even see a downtrend. I mean, could you draw some sort of channel here? Yeah, I'm sure you could, but I don't see anything that we can really capitalize on or use in regards to some sort of trend line or technical indicator to help us gauge where we're going to be moving to. It's definitely a little more difficult than these other cryptos. So I'm pretty much just sidelined right now for trading XRP. But as for these other cryptocurrencies, we've made a crap ton of profit trading these. We discussed very much so over the past couple of days here, waiting for the confirmation closure of this symmetrical triangle that took place on Ethereum here, which took a very long time nonetheless. It took 35 days to break out here, filling in this gap, forming a symmetrical triangle. And as we always say, these triangles that form, these symmetrical triangles that form from a bearish drop here. This bearish drop forming a symmetrical triangle usually have a bullish bias to break bullish, as you guys can see here. And we capitalized off this run. The second we saw closure, we had 1 day of consolidation. But after we closed above resistance right here at about 1350, we were able to buy in and leverage to the upside here. We had a small retest the day before it broke. And then we actually rallied all the way up, which was pretty much target. We expected us to hit somewhere around this level here, maybe 1500 to 1550, but we actually managed to break through, hitting top resistance as well as the top of the moving average at about 1600, which is incredible. We moved stop losses up, and I have continued to move stop losses up higher. In other words, if you guys want to take advantage of that on BitYard and actually don't know how to move stop losses up, ideally you can't until they change it. But what you can do is take your profits and enter a new trade and move a higher stop loss. And that's pretty much how I've been going this workaround when I say moving the stop loss up instead of taking profits and selling out. So there is that opportunity for you guys to check out if you wanted to take advantage of it. With that being said, I do want to talk a little bit more about Xdao with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Xdao for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Xdao is a multi-chain DAO ecosystem that makes it easy to create your own decentralized autonomous organization for the joint management of crypto assets. Now, the platform is powered by BSC, ensuring low transaction costs, high reliability, and sufficient speeds. But in recent events, Xdao has decided to launch a quest where you can actually win an NFT from Pokris Lampus. But more importantly, the listing of the Xdao token has taken place at only a price of 0.06 cents. Now, in regards to their new Xdao governance token, the holders will have quite a lot of power in regards to the project. Not only that, it's even available on Uniswap. Xdao has already made 10x in the first minutes of listing from 0.06 to 0.6, and the price is holding. And given the future demand for the product, they believe Xdao will gradually increase within the year. You'll actually be able to manage the organization's finances, store various coins and tokens, and quite a lot more. At the moment, over 20,000 people have currently joined the quest, and the quest will open gradually, and at the moment, there are only 2 available. Now, as for the free NFT, just read their comics created by AI, follow the storyline, and save the city. Then, last but not least, solve the tests and complete the tasks to gain points. You will actually be creating your own DAO without coding. And the more points, the rarer the NFT will be. Now, the quest has already begun, and the last chance to join is until November, only a few days away. Now, to tell you a little bit more about Xdao, they were launched in 2021 and were the first DAO builder on the Binance Smart Chain. And at their core, they are a fundamental project, and this is an opportunity to earn on the market of real companies as the bear market is still ongoing. Now, by utilizing the BSC blockchain, Xdao offers several major advantages to potential DAO creators, such as avoiding affordability and performance issues, demonstrating the community support for such a service. Xdao has even won a Binance Smart Chain hackathon in April for the development of the project. And in May of last year, Xdao passed a security audit by Pessimistic. Now, Xdao creates real value for the ecosystem unlike a pyramid. Xdao isn't GameFi, but is actually a market made of real and powerful companies. Remember, DAOs can invest not only in crypto, but in real-world assets such as real estate, startups, and even gold mines. Sounds crazy, but Xdao actually has companies that have invested in just that. You see, Xdao allows users to combine crypto assets from multiple partners and manage them in more efficient and secure ways by using auto-generated smart contracts. A clear voting system also allows users to make collective decisions and be confident in their exact execution. You see, Xdao offers a perfect solution to anyone who wants to easily pull resources to manage crypto assets as a DAO. Now, the need for the service is virtually endless and includes potential users such as venture capital funds, public funds, and foundations, new tech startups, and even freelance groups. With that all being said, make sure to take part in Xdao's NFT giveaway as participation ends November 3rd, and if you happen to know the answers to the quest, feel free to share it in the comments of today's video. Otherwise, shout out to Xdao for sponsoring today's episode. Now, jumping back into the technical analysis, the fact that Ethereum is starting to hit resistance here, and the fact that we're now becoming overbought, you know, when you intertwine that and also play reference to the fact that Bitcoin has also exploded, nearing overbought, and it's also hitting near its moving average as well as its major resistance level here, there's a good chance we are going to correct lower. There's a good chance Ethereum is going to correct lower here, which is an opportunity to short. If you wanted to take advantage of this, it's more of a moderate to aggressive trade, but you could short this to the downside now because of how fast we rallied up. There's a chance we could, you know, slow our steam and correct downwards here. Same thing with Bitcoin here, as we have not broken through this resistance. I did say I wasn't trading on Bitcoin because we were still inside a sideways channel here and we didn't have enough proof that we could be breaking through this top resistance and we could reject all the way back down or not even break up at the rate that we did here, which is why I've been a little hesitant to trading Bitcoin. However, if we do close above this resistance here, if we close above 21K, this does give us an opportunity to buy in with expectations of a run to the upside here. So it is very exciting to see how these markets are continuing to play out. Same thing with the S&P 500, which doesn't open for another hour and a half here. We are starting to get rejected off our resistance level here, as well as the moving average. This is expected. You could see where this problem zone actually lies on the cryptocurrency, on the stock market here, because we've had problems in the past here. This is pretty much neckline for us right now. You can see this is where we had our triple bottom formation, and once we broke through neckline, that's when we saw a big surge in volume, and the same thing is now going to apply itself. How long are we going to trend inside this channel here? We, for the first time in a very long time, have broken into levels that are very, very, very good here, but are we going to break downwards back to bottom support, or are we going to float inside of here and then break through? We don't know exactly for sure. This last time we rallied up through here, we broke above resistance. We don't know if we're going to do that again, but I mean, things are, kind of floating around and things are starting to be good. I do have a video I'm going to be posting on my second channel soon, which talks about the fact that the next 2 rate hikes that the Feds have could already be, timed into the market. Like, people are already expecting it. So it's already been, thought about, and the way people are investing, they know with certainty now that they are going to continue to raise rates. So we might not see the markets break down because of that here. And we could actually start to see either float sideways or start to gradually head back to the upside. I'd be shocked, but it is definitely possible we can yet again break through this resistance here. It's very possible we can continue some sort of pattern like that, just slowly break through and come back down, because this is a new level of trading here. So we have to see how that plays out. And even if we do, it should influence now these major cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and hopefully XRP to continue to surge, to the upside here. As you guys know, this massive descending fractal on Bitcoin has finally been confirmed broken here, and there's a good chance we'll close Sunday's candle in the weekly here outside of this downtrend, which is ideally saying that long term we should be able to move up to $36,000 right here. That's target here. I'm very, very, very confident that with this descending fractal, we should be breaking bullish, but we'll see how we play out here. But that's really what I'm rooting for and expecting, because that's usually what happens within these major cryptos. It's what happened back in 2019 into 2020 here, and it'll probably happen again. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum also confidently broke through its major resistance level right here, and hopefully, instead of consolidating back down, which it could do, but hopefully we closed a weekly here. That's really what it depends on, is how we close that. We should be able to break up. As you can clearly see, Ethereum forms descending fractals all the time here, and we break up. Descending fractal, we break up. Descending fractal, we should be breaking up. It's a consistent pattern and a consistent trend that happens on Ethereum. So hopefully it continues further. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. With that all being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Yet again, shout out to Xdao for sponsoring today's episode, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.